Let me ask you something heartfelt. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt a little more stiffness, a little less glow, and wondered, is this just part of getting older? If so, you are not alone, and you're in the right place. Japan is home to over 90,000 people living beyond 100. And no, they're not doing boot camp workouts or popping expensive supplements. Their secret? It lies in 6 gentle, ancient daily movements that restore balance, vitality, and mental clarity. Especially after 50, I'm Brian, a holistic nutritionist and wellness coach, and welcome to Channel Emmy Harmony. Here we don't chase youth, we honor it with wisdom, movement, and self-respect. Today I'll walk you through 6 simple Japanese habits that you can start today to feel younger, steadier, and more energized. No gym required. Stay with me to the end. One of these takes just 2 minutes, but could add 7 years to your life. Movement number 6, Sampo, the art of mindful, slow walking. My friends, if there's one practice that looks too simple to be powerful, this is it. But trust me, it's life-changing. In Japan, every morning, elders step outside and begin what's called Sampo, a slow, deliberate walk through gardens, parks, even quiet streets. This isn't a workout. It's a ritual, a meditation in motion. No earbuds, no rushing, just presence. Here's how it works. You walk at half your usual speed, letting each step roll from heel to toe. Your breath guides you. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2, exhale for 4. That rhythm connects your breath, heart, and nervous system like a soft reset button for your body and mind. Studies from Kyoto University found that seniors who practiced Sampo had 62% less arterial stiffness, walked with the balance of someone 20 years younger, and reported greater calm and clarity. Why? Because every one of the 33 joints in your feet lights up when you walk slowly and mindfully. That signals your brain to restore balance, coordination, and focus. But here's the spiritual side. Sampo isn't just physical, it's grounding. When your feet truly connect with the earth, especially on grass or dirt, you literally plug in. You begin to feel your body again, not just think about it. Now, if you're just starting out and think, Emmy, I haven't walked like that in years. Don't worry, start with 5 to 10 minutes, preferably on soft ground. No pressure, no pace, just presence. And a little tip from me. Try this barefoot in your backyard or at a quiet park. Let the soles of your feet wake up. You may notice your thoughts slow down too. That's the beauty of it. It heals both the body and the mind. Remember, longevity isn't built in a gym. It's built in moments like this, small, intentional, and deeply connected to the way we were meant to move. Have you ever tried slow walking before? Or felt the difference when you're truly present on a walk? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Movement number 5, Radio Taiso, the 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation. My dear friends, what if I told you that millions of people in Japan start their day not with a scroll through their phone, but with gentle, joyful movement? Every morning at 6:30 a.m., a soft piano tune plays across the nation. And in homes, parks, schools, and offices, people of all ages, from little ones to seniors, stand up and begin to move together. This daily ritual is called Radio Taiso. It's not a workout, it's not flashy, but it's powerful. Radio Taiso is a 3-minute flowing routine made up of 13 gentle movements: arm circles, knee lifts, side bends, stretches, done with grace, rhythm, and intention. Almost like a soft Tai Chi, no sweating, no strain, just gentle activation from head to toe. Here's the amazing part. Studies show that seniors who practice Radio Taiso daily experience 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, and maintain full mobility in their shoulders and hips, even well into their 80s. How does it work? It stimulates synovial fluid, your body's natural joint lubricant, which keeps joints loose, pain-free, and fluid. Without it, stiffness sets in fast after 50. It also wakes up your entire nervous system in a gentle, non-jarring way. The sequence was originally created in 1928. And it's so effective it hasn't changed since. The best part? You can do it right after waking up, even in your pajamas, barefoot in your kitchen or living room. That's actually when it works best, because your growth hormone levels are highest and your muscles are most responsive. If you're someone who dreads morning stiffness or feels tight in your back, shoulders, or neck, this ritual could be your reset button. I personally do Radio Taiso as soon as I wake up. It lifts my mood, loosens my spine, and sets the tone for a day of grace over grind. Try it tomorrow. Set a soft tune, stand tall, and move gently for just 3 minutes. You may find your body saying, "Thank you." Have you heard of or seen Radio Taiso before? Would you try it tomorrow morning with me? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Movement number 4, deep squat rest, the lost human posture. Let's be honest, my friends. When was the last time you squatted all the way down, comfortably? In Japan, it's not unusual to see elders in their 70s or even 80s resting in a full squat back straight, heels down, completely relaxed, chatting with friends, trimming bonsai trees, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. It's not exercise for them. It's just life now. Contrast that with the West, where most people over 50 can't hold a squat for more than 10 seconds, if at all. And it's not because they're lazy, it's because of one modern invention: chairs. You see, chairs have detrained our hips, knees, ankles, and even our spines. The deep squat, a natural human resting posture, is now seen as exercise, when it used to be how we rested, waited, socialized, and even went to the bathroom. But here's why this movement is so powerful for aging bodies. It opens the hip joints through their full range. It decompresses the spine, which gets compressed from sitting all day. It strengthens the pelvic floor, which is critical for bladder control, a common concern after 50. It improves ankle mobility, which supports balance and walking stability. A 12-year study of over 5,000 Japanese seniors found that those who could hold a deep squat for 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of needing assisted living. That's independence right there. So how can you get started safely? Begin by squatting near a sturdy wall or countertop. If your heels lift off the floor, place a rolled towel under them. Hold the squat for 20 to 30 seconds, a few times a day over time. Your body will remember. And when it does, you'll feel the difference in everything: how you move, how you stand, how you sleep. And beyond the physical, this posture grounds you. It brings your energy down, calms your nervous system, and reconnects you with your body in the most natural way. It's not just a movement, it's a message to your joints that you're ready to live well, with strength and grace. So tell me in the comments, have you tried deep squatting lately? Or would you like a short guide to get started gently? Movement number 3, single leg standing, balance that builds the brain. My friends, I want to tell you something that may surprise you. Your ability to balance on one leg is a stronger predictor of your longevity than even your cholesterol or blood pressure. Yes, really. In Japan, doctors often prescribe this movement not as a test, but as daily medicine. It's called single leg standing, and it can quite literally reshape the aging process. Here's how simple it is. Stand near a wall or countertop. Lift one foot slightly off the ground, just an inch or two. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds. Then switch legs. That's it. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Inside that stillness, your body is doing so much. Your core is firing. Your ankles, hips, and knees are making constant micro-adjustments. Your inner ear is recalibrating your balance. And most importantly, your brain lights up. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed over 12,000 older adults and found that those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, and more brain gray matter, especially in areas tied to coordination and memory. In other words, balance isn't just physical, it's neurological. When you challenge your body to stay steady, your brain adapts. This improves neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire and stay sharp. Here's my gentle suggestion to begin. Start with 20 to 30 seconds each leg, holding onto a stable surface. Focus your gaze on a fixed point. It helps. As you improve, try closing your eyes or standing on a soft surface like a folded towel. You can even do this while brushing your teeth, turning a simple daily habit into a brain-boosting ritual. For me, this practice is sacred. I do it in the morning while waiting for my tea to steep. It reminds me that stillness builds strength and that true balance starts from within. So my friends, if you've been feeling a little wobbly lately, physically or mentally, this movement could become your anchor. Would you try this tonight while brushing your teeth? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to cheer you on. Movement number 2, floor sitting transitions, your daily longevity test. My friends, here's a truth most people overlook. The ability to get up from the floor without using your hands is one of the strongest indicators of how well you're aging, physically, cognitively, and emotionally. In Japan, sitting on the floor is simply part of life. Meals, tea, conversations, even watching TV, all happen at ground level. And that means Japanese elders are getting up and down from the floor dozens of times a day, naturally building strength, flexibility, and coordination without even thinking of it as exercise. Now here's the fascinating part. A study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults. They found that those who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had a dramatically lower risk of death over the next 6 years. Why? Because this movement requires full body integration, lower body strength in your thighs and glutes, hip and knee mobility, core stability to control movement, and even neurological coordination, spatial awareness, balance, and planning. These are all things that quietly decline after 50 if we don't actively nourish them. So how do we bring this back into our lives, especially if you haven't sat on the floor in years? Start gently. Begin by sitting on a yoga mat or soft carpet. Use a low stool or chair for support. Lower yourself into a kneeling or cross-legged position slowly. Then with intention, rise back up, again using support if needed. Even doing 2 to 3 transitions per day can spark powerful improvements over time. And here's something deeper. This movement reconnects us with humility. It reminds us of childhood, of roots, of surrendering to gravity and reclaiming control. Without fear, without embarrassment, I still sit on the floor daily. It keeps my hips mobile, my back loose, and my spirit light. And every time I get up easily, I silently thank my body for keeping me strong. So tell me, my friends, when was the last time you sat on the floor with ease? Would you be open to trying this tonight during a quiet moment at home? Movement number 1, towel twist. The 2-minute brain-body reset. This final movement is known in Japan as tenugui hibiki, and yes, it's as simple as it sounds. You take a towel, you twist, and something magical begins to happen. Here's how it works. Take a small towel and hold it at shoulder height, arms extended. Gently pull outward as if you're trying to stretch or tear the towel. Now, keeping that tension, slowly twist your torso to the right. Hold for 3 seconds, return to center. Then twist to the left. Repeat for 2 minutes. That's it. Now, what makes this so powerful? When you create resistance through the towel, you activate deep stabilizer muscles in your core. Those tiny but essential muscles that keep your spine supported and your posture strong. Most workouts don't touch these, but even more remarkable is what happens in your brain. Brain scans show that this twisting motion, combined with gentle tension, activates both hemispheres of the brain simultaneously. This enhances coordination, memory reaction time, and even your mood. A 20-year study of over 15,000 Japanese elders found that those who practiced towel twist daily lived an average of 7 years longer. They maintained grip strength, balance, and even bone density well into their 90s. And you don't need to break a sweat. This can be done in your pajamas at the beginning and end of your day. I call it the perfect bookend ritual. Activation in the morning, calming recovery at night. When I do my towel twist in silence, I often repeat a soft affirmation. I am grounded. I am strong. I am balanced. The movement becomes not just physical, but spiritual. So if you're looking for a ritual to calm your nervous system, activate your core, and wake up your brain. This is it. It's just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could transform how you feel for years to come. Have you ever tried this kind of twist before? Would you like me to share a visual guide in a future video? Let me know in the comments. So my friends, as you've seen today, aging well doesn't require a gym, expensive supplements, or chasing youth. It just takes intention, presence, and a few simple sacred movements. These 6 Japanese practices are rooted in ancient wisdom and backed by science, and they take just 15 minutes a day. You don't need to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You just need to move with purpose. Start with just one. Stay consistent. And most of all, be kind to your body. Let me know in the comments. Which of these movements are you excited to try first? And if this inspired you, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to join our growing community here at Harmony. Let's continue walking this journey together with strength, softness, and grace.